your eye, control all the cooking that you've got going on. Don't have the temperature on too high. Next, we're going to do is we're going to pop the cauliflower pieces into our flavoured water. So you should have a tablespoon nutritional yeast and then olive oil.
What kind of consistency are you after?
Should be like silk, super smooth. So yeah, this is the seaweed I'm using.
Nice.
Seaweeds traditionally land more on Asian cuisine, but I think getting them more over to the West and using them in different ways is something that I think we can really, explore. The more people that kind of want to incorporate more plants into the diet, the better for the planet, for the animals and for our health.
People have been eating seaweeds for centuries, but in recent years seaweed farms have taken off globally and have the potential to offer an environmentally friendly food, feeding millions. Agriculture has taken over half the world's habitable land, threatening countless species and polluting the soil and water. Could ocean-grown seaweed learn from the mistakes of farming and help take the pressure off our planet?
A really cool thing about seaweed farming, they take their nutrients from the seawater around them. If we compare seaweeds to crops that we grow on land, for example, something like lettuce, they need nutrient-rich soil, they need a lot of water as well, and they need a lot of care. But with something like seaweed, you don't need to use fertilisers at all. They just absorb everything that they need from their natural environment around them, so from the water and from the sun.
But there is a problem. Seawaters are warming due to climate change, and conditions are ripe for pests and diseases. Researchers at the museum are pairing up with local scientists to help.
Hello, my name is Flower Msuya. I'm a researcher in seaweed farming, working in Tanzania as a biologist.
Hi Flower.
Hi Georgia, good to see you.
I have these here. So I have these are the ones that you sent from the Sentinel farm. I'm working at the Natural History Museum looking at seaweed farmed in Southeast Asia and Africa. And we're finding that farmers are having more and more problems with diseases and pests. We're looking at the bacteria associated with the seaweeds. We're looking at them to see if we can understand what bacteria are good and which ones are bad, which ones are associated with disease.
Flower and Georgia are building a detailed picture of what happens when seaweeds become diseased. Farmers can adapt their practices and try things like varying the type of seaweeds they grow and moving them into deeper, cooler water. Work like this means seaweed stands a much better chance of feeding more of us in years to come.
In the future, I think our plates will look really different. So I think there are a lot of really creative ways that we can produce protein. So for example, you can farm insects, and there's also starting to come onto the market now is lab-grown meat. And that will be a kind of a viable option to replace the steak and meat on our plates that's so damaging to our environment.
Have you tasted it, Sophia?
That is so good.
Wow.